Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Nushiul Islam. Have you ever wondered how AI systems make decisions? Not magic. It is a fascinating evaluation of different approaches. From basic rule following robot to self learning AI like ChatGPT, today we will explore how AI agents evolve step by step. Let's get started. So, what is an AI agent? An AI agent is anything that can perceive its environment, meaning it can take in information and act upon that environment to achieve a specific goal. Think of it like that: it's not just having intelligence, it's about using intelligence to get something done. Think of it like a striker trying to score from a set piece where a goalkeeper is trying to prevent him from scoring the goal. So we see this type of agents all around us. Virtual assistants like Siri, Alexa, self-driving cars, navigating roads, and even the algorithms used in street market are all examples of AI agents in action. Let's start with the simplest type of AI agents, which is simple reflex AI agents. These agents operate based on if-then rules. So basically, they are hard coded programs. They have no memory of past events. They react to the current situation. A classical example of this agent would be thermostat. If the temperature of the house rises above 25 degrees Celsius, then thermostat turn the AC on. Its behavior is simple like this, but it has some limitations as it is a hard coded program. It can't handle complex or unpredictable environment. Additionally, they can't remember past events like when the last time the agent turned on the AC. To overcome the limitations of simple reflex agents, model-based reflex agents was introduced. These agents maintain an internal model of the world around them. This model allows them to use past and present information to make better decisions compared to simple reflexes. They are not just reacting, they are considering what they have seen while taking the decision of the current state. For example, a self-driving car keeps track of previous traffic signals, road conditions, and position of other vehicles. This helps it to anticipate what might happen next. But it still does not plan for future. It just reacts more intelligently compared to the previous model. Goal-based AI agent is another AI agent that don't just react, they choose actions based on their future goals. So they are just thinking ahead while solving current state. They use search and decision making algorithm to figure out the best way to achieve certain goals. Mm, Think about Google Map. Another example would be Google Map. It does not just follow the next signal in Google Map. It finds the best route to our destination from the multiple routes. Like we may see, we can see the multiple routes in the image, but it has selected only one route, actually suggesting us the only one route, which it thinks is the better option for us, which will take less time compared to the other routes. But it has some limitations, which is goal-based agents focus on achieving a specific goal rather than evaluating and comparing multiple good options. Once they find a solution that meets the goal, they do not necessarily assess whether another option might be better. For example, in Google Maps, if there are two roads with similar travel times, the agent may arbitrarily select one without thoroughly comparing other factors like road conditions, toll cost, or personal preferences. Another limitation of this agent is they don't consider the best possible outcome, meaning they settle for the first solution that works instead of searching for the optimal one. A real time example or real world example of this would be in Google Map. The suggested route may be the shortest one, but it might not be the fastest during peak traffic hours, but because it does not fully optimize for real world condition or real time conditions. Most of the bikers in our country tend to ignore certain route suggestions of Google Maps because of this limitation, where they find an alternative routes or alternative path which is better or shorter compared to the road provided by the Google Map. Let's move to the next model, which is utility based agents. Uh, Goal based agents are great, but they struggle and there are multiple good options, as I mentioned earlier. That's why utility based agents come in. They assign a utility value, essentially a score, to each possible action. This utility value represents how desirable the action is, considering factors like cost, risk, and reward. They pick the option with the highest utility value. An example is stock trading AI, where stock trading AI balances profit against the risk of losing money. It's about maximizing the overall benefit. The limitation of this model is they act based on predefined rules, so they don't learn or adapt over time. For example, a trading bot follows a fixed strategy such as buy when price drops 5% and sell when it rises 10%. However, if market condition changes, it won't refine its strategy over time because it has not learned from the market conditions. Finally, we arrive at the most advanced type, the learning agents, which we have seen or we are seeing uh, regularly and using it in our daily life, like ChatGPT or other models like ChatGPT. From from the diagram below, we can see that they perform certain actions based on input and learn from the feedback loop, mostly from their successes and failures, and adapt their behavior accordingly. This is where AI truly become intelligent. However, as we discussed earlier, most of the AI agents are taking decisions based on some criteria, but here learning agents is try applying is learning in while taking decisions. So that's why intelligence comes in. A chat GPT is a perfect example. It learns from every conversation it has, allowing it to give better and more relevant answer. And importantly, it solves all the limitations we discussed earlier. Uh, Planning based AI agents also has limitations, which is one I can say learning agents require large amount of training data and computing power. We have seen these limitations addressed by most of the tech giants, and recent DeepSeek model has shown significant improvement in reducing the computing cost, which I feel uh, will play a vital role in future research, and we might see some uh, optimized models which can be run in our local machines, not any machines, but with less amount of GPU probably. So here we are. Now we have already seen all the AI agents, and we can in our everyday life probably see these type of agents in actions. Automatic door uses a simple reflex agents. Video game AI often employs model-based approaches. Route planners like Google Maps or are goal-based. Self-driving cars and finance bots leverage utility-based systems, and of course ChatGPT and recommendation systems are powered by learning agents. So in this discussion, I have already discussed all the AI agents in action. Which AI agents or which type of AI agents do you find most exciting? Let me know in the comment box.